Hi everyone, I hope you are doing very well. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play Madame Guillotine by Saxon from their latest album, Hell, Fire and Damnation.
They call me the Jet.
We are going to cover all the rhythm guitar parts that are played live by the band. There will be the usual tab sheet available on my premium channel for everything that we cover today, and you will find that link below. Just a few things before we get right into it. Saxon always tune down a half tone, so the guitar is E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. So now we've done that, let's have some fun and let's get into it. Right, first of all, let's look at that main riff that's played through the verse that I showed you in the intro section. Now, we are playing octaves across the A and the G string because we've got this line of going. Now, the way we're just going to do that, you've got your first finger on the 7th fret on the A string, and you're going to I put my little finger on the 9th fret on the G string, and I'm letting my first finger get a little bit lazy, and it's just muting that D string in the middle, and we get this. So as we play in the E there, we got the octave on the E there. Now, the rhythm is always the same when we're playing this. We're going to start off going. We're always going to be on the last part. We're going to move up to the next chord. But we've got a couple of little chugs in between. So we play the chord, 2 chugs on the low E, and then back to the chord, and then 2 more chugs. And then we're going to slide up 2 frets, and then start that whole rhythmic pattern again. So your first part, and then we go. Next one, we're just sliding up from the 9 with the octaves to the 10. So we're doing 10 and 12. Same rhythmic. Moving up to 12 and 14. Now on the 14, we just stay on the 14. There's no shift on that. So we get. So it goes. Then back, and we just repeat that. Now, that whole movement from the E, moving up to the F sharp, moving up to the G to the A, we are doing that 4 times. And of course, any of the verse sections, that's what you're going to play. So, very, very straightforward. All you got to do is just make sure that you're playing them octaves clean. When I'm playing that, I also try and make sure that my first finger is touching that E string against that. But you are emphasizing that. You want to get that to really come out when you're playing, as you can hear on the record. So that is the verse section. Let's look at what I am calling the pre-chorus section. So I'll just play it through and then we will break it down. So it goes like this. Like that. So we're going to switch when we hit the pre-chorus. We've still got that same rhythmic pattern that we're playing there, but I'm going to switch to an E5 chord. So I'm just playing that 7 and 9 across the A and the D string, but I'm still doing the chugs when I'm hitting the E. And then I move down to a C5 chord down here. This time the chug is going to be on the C. So I'm chugging on the 3rd fret on the A string. Then I am going to move down to the A. So I'm doing an A5. So I'm just chugging this time on the open A string and just holding down 2nd fret on the D. So just get an A5 chord. And then back up to the C. then back to the E, down to the C again, to the A. So that's just a repeat of everything you just done. Then we get this line. All I'm doing there, I'm just playing third fret, so I'm just playing a C, third fret to the second fret, so it's just a C, B. We're going to do that 3 times. Down to the third fret on the low E string to an open E. Like that. So now we're going to look at the chorus section. And the chorus section starts off with an E. So we just play 1 bar of our normal E. We go down to the C. Then we are going to play this chord, which some of you could see as an augmented 5th chord. All I'm doing, I'm moving up my first finger, so I'm playing on the 4th fret on the A string, and I put my little finger, because of the stretch, I put my little finger on the 7th fret on the D. And then I move up to the D itself, so I just move that first finger up to the D. So let me just put that all together. And then, you've guessed it, we repeat. Like that. And then we go back to the verse section, which we've already covered. The only difference is on this one, they have a little break after the first run up on the verse section. So coming out of that chorus, we go back to this. 2, 3, 4. Like that. So when we get up to the 12, we just hit that once, hold for the rest of the bar, and then we go back and we finish the remainder of the verse. And quite easy. We're going to do the verse. So we're playing that riff 4 times. Go into the pre-choruses we've already covered. And then we go into the full chorus section. And once you've completed that, we are into the bridge, which you can see as the middle 8, or the section for the guitar solo. It depends entirely what way you want to see that. But of course, we are going to now change to a clean guitar sound. So let's just adjust the guitars, and then I'm going to go through that clean section for you. Right, so we've changed the guitar. I've got a nice little chorusy reverb delay, you name it, is in there. Really does fit with this section of the song. So let me just play that line through. And that just repeats. Now, we don't move anything at the top here. All we're doing is I'm playing this with my 3rd finger. 9th fret on the G string, and I've got 7th fret on the B string. Now, the pattern that you're going to be playing is going to be B string to the E string, back to the G string, and then back to the B. So you get like that. But we have got a change on the bass line as we go through, which really sets off the feel. The first one opens with an E. We've got the big E. Then I use my 2nd finger to hold down the C, which is on the 8th fret and the low E string. Then I've got an open D string. Back to the C. And then repeat. And that gets played through 4 times, that whole sequence. And over the top of that, we have the first of the guitar solos. Anyway, let's just change the guitar sound and let's move on. So we're back on the distorted guitar for the second solo. Now he is just playing the chorus line, but he's going to be doing that 4 times. So we get this. Do that 4 times. And then we go into this great little piece just to finish the solo off. We're going to play this. Like that. So we're playing an E5 to a C, and I'm playing. So I'm doing chug, chord, chug. And then a couple of more downstrokes. And then back up to a B5. Then we go back up to the E5 and kill it. And that is the end of the rhythm guitar through that guitar solo. Now from there, we go back and we're going to play. So we play through a whole verse section, play through the pre-chorus, and then into the full chorus. Now, the chorus line takes us to the end of the song. However, there is a little bit of a change to it. You are going to play the chorus line 4 times, like we did in the solo, so we get that. 4 times. Then we're going to change it. Instead of playing that C augmented chord, you're going to play an A instead. So we get. And that gets played 4 times. Now, as we come to the end, there is just this line of power chords that he's playing as we slow down when we're playing it. Now, he's playing. All I'm doing there is playing a C to a B, and then I'm playing an F sharp to a G, finishing. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed the lesson, or you found it useful. It's a great little song, but why not take the opportunity right now, hit that like button, smash that like button. It really does help the website grow